I've got two children of mixed heritage, and it wasn't something that I had experienced or seen before. I thought racism was just hate. Having seen what they've gone through their educational career, we've had a few instances of racism, from overt racism such as name calling to more subvert and insidious racism, where it's so subtle that you question whether you saw it or heard it. I have had to complain to the council because of the impact it's had on my children. And I've just been absolutely astounded by what I've witnessed, the sort of complete denial and dismissal that racism has occurred within the school and within the community. The impact that this has had on my children is a loss of self-esteem, loss of confidence, loss of friends, and they've also lost a huge part of their education. I've heard from so many other families that have been in a similar position but not known where to go or where to take it next. That's what prompted me to approach Show Racism the Red Card. I'd also seen the incredible work that you've done throughout the UK and Scotland, and seen the impact that that's had. And it's been a very positive impact. I've noticed a change in attitudes from children and the general community as well. People are willing to listen, and rather than deny us our lived experiences, they have affirmed our life experiences and also recognised their own part. Things that they thought maybe were a joke, they've realised how much harm that can cause. Well, I would like to see your programme implemented really as part of the curriculum. The work that you do has not just an influence on people's attitudes, that it also reflects on those that experience racism as well. And having seen the change in my daughter, who was extremely low and felt quite suicidal, to somebody that is positive, looking forward to her future, and really sort of seeing all the opportunities that are available for her. People don't always see racism. They think of racism as just being hate, but it is so much more than that. It's apathy, it's disinterest, it's power, it's privilege, and it's all these things that have come into play when my daughter's experienced racism. She lacks trust in those that are supposed to protect her, and if they were more aware of what racism was, then it would provide so much more support. It allows you to be aware of your reactions and how you perhaps enable these discriminations. So I really do think that your work is integral across education. To have that input has vastly changed her outlook on her own life, from going from a child that didn't want to leave her bed and saw no future, not even for the next few days, few weeks, she couldn't go into school, to now see her enthusiastic about learning and looking forward to her future outcomes. She wants to be an anaesthetist, although she's not so keen on the maths involved. She's also planning these other things. She's a keen gymnast as well. She's now very sort of keen to get back into it, and she's not ashamed of who she is or what she perceives herself to be. She's very proud of herself, looking after herself, taking pride in her hair again, and just seeing these little changes in her, which is, for a parent, it is really means the world to me. One of the children who'd been displaying the behaviour contacted us to say that how sorry she was, and she hadn't realised the impact it had had. She thought most of it was just put down as banter. So for her to come forward and say that she didn't realise how much harm it was causing, was really, really, really kind of her.